There we go. How's that? Is that pretty good? Hoping? Hoping? Maybe? Yes? Hey everyone, welcome to another live stream. Or live scream. Ah! First, let me get white... Wait... let me get the white elephant out of the room. Let me get the elephant out of the room. If this stream starts glitching and drops like it has been in the past for some reason, first of all, I want to pre-apologize about that. Second of all, if it does happen, know that either if I'm continuing to do something, like if the stream just started and it crashes, I'll do a new one. Or if it's really late in the stream, we'll just call it quits. But hoping we can get everything we need to do in this stream done. So as you notice, I'm kind of in a different area of my room, and I'll explain that in just a second. Welcome again to another hauntformer live scream. We've done quite a bit of these, and they're good because, you know, sometimes, you know, this week I was really busy with school, trying to get everything done in school. Thankfully, I am done with school, so I just need to find myself a job now. But, I mean, you know, when I don't have school or homework in the way, it gives me more time to do this. Do hauntformer. And, you know, I was thinking today's the the National Day of Prayer. It just got me thinking how blessed I am to be able to do what I love to do, which is Halloween stuff. I was just thinking, man, I really like doing Halloween, and I love all of you guys, and it's just so cool to do what I love. And, you know, just thank you guys for subscribing and for watching. Wow, 32 people are watching this stream. How incredible. So, you guys, give yourself a little pat on the back and a little slap in the face there, because you guys are terrific. And to all the people, I know I saw some of your comments earlier. I try to check your guys' comments, and I noticed that some of you guys pointed out that some people are actually leaving the little Halloween group, the little community of haunters and Halloween fanatics here on YouTube. And, you know, to each their own. I would say that right now is not the best time for our particular niche in YouTube, if that makes sense. Because Halloween is still several months away, but this is the golden time to be in this game of Halloween haunting, because now we get to build props, we get to get excited about sneak peeks, we get to get ready for Halloween, we get to watch the shelves fill with awesome Halloween merchandise. That's pretty awesome in my book. So I'm excited to I'm excited that we get to do Halloween stuff. And I haven't made any new videos recently, besides, of course, the Evil Tiki video, which, again, thank you all so much for watching that. Man, almost 400 people have watched that. That's incredible. And I want to also thank Connor for doing the awesome artwork for that episode. And I have, you know, right now we have 2 more episodes planned. He hasn't done the artwork for them yet, but I sent him the ideas, the concepts for the props, and they sound absolutely awesome, and I can't wait to give those to you guys. In the meantime, I also have to do another Haunt Stories, and I might be working on a new Uncanny Forms. Those take a while, and I also need to do some more vlogs, so if you haven't, go in the description of this video, and make sure to subscribe to the Glog, my second channel. I would really appreciate that. But again, thank you guys for joining this stream. So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wanting to see something that that a lot of people ask about, and I was gonna make it into a video. I was debating this, but I'm like, let's give the live stream people something awesome. So, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you the ultimate room tour. The ultimate room tour. Something that a lot of people have requested and I haven't done in quite some time. Now, for all of you wondering, this is not the room that I usually filmed in a few years ago. If you remember, a few years ago when I used to do my old style of videos, I'd have a desk, and I'd sit behind the desk, and there'd be, like, Avengers stickers on the wall and stuff. There'd be, like, Avengers stickers and there would be little shelves and stuff. That was actually my old room in my old house. So I don't even live there anymore. Some other people live there now. And, you know, I like to look at those videos once in a while to reflect on my old room because it was an awesome room. But in case you guys didn't know, because some of you maybe didn't, we moved in, I think like 2016 maybe. I'll have to go back and look at my videos, but I'm pretty sure 2016 is when I moved. You'll know which room is which because the old room had white walls, and obviously this room has green walls, perfect for what I do here. So that's really the reason why the wall color has changed, as some of you have pointed out. Some of you are like, oh, you painted the walls. No, this is a completely different room. But I can see why you get confused because of the window. The old room had a similar window style, although this window is much bigger, takes up almost the whole wall, and the other one was kind of a strip of window. I still see why it's kind of confusing. Did your new house cost $92 million? It actually cost $93 million. I know some people get confused about that. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a room tour, and then we'll talk about other Halloween stuff and potential videos for the future. And if you see something and you want to talk about it, I'm going to be looking at the little chat. So if you see something in my room that you want to go, hey, what's that from? Or, oh, that's cool, what is that? Point it out. And I may have to use my flashlight because some parts of my room are a little bit dark at the moment. So, you know, I don't want it to be dark. So I'm going to show you it. And I'm on the second, so just to give you a little insight in my room. Well, first of all, my entire house, if you don't know what my house looks like, just watch one of our short films, the short films that are on this channel. I have a playlist of them, horror shorts. And you can see in a lot of those movies, especially in the recent Worm People, a kind of wide shot of the front of my house. That window up at the top is that window. I am on the second story in my room. So let me show you guys, and I'm also going to explain a little of the filmmaking process that I do, but I'm going to devote a whole nother live stream to how I edit and make videos, because so many people ask, you know, what editing software do you use, how do you make your intros, what music do you use. So I'm going to save that for a future stream probably, and just give you a room tour in this one. So let's flip this baby around. And now you're looking at my closet. So, I'm going to pull this off the tripod. First of all, you'll notice this is my tripod. I had a blue tripod before I got this black one. And now I have the black one. Because the blue one, what happened was I twisted this thing so much, it stripped the screw in here. And this thing just basically was like this. So every time I set my iPad on top of it, it would just fall. Which wasn't cool. That was not cool. So I had to throw that one out, get a new one. In case you're wondering what tripod I use, it is called the Zombie. The Zomei. You can get it on Amazon for about $40. And it has a really good amount of movement. So yeah. Next, I should address right here. This is my little, I don't know what I call it, my like Jesus wall, my Christ, my Christian wall. As most of you know, I am a Christian, and these are some really cool little plaques and signs that I wanted to put up in my room. This first one I got from Cracker Barrel. A little funny story. When I first saw it at Cracker Barrel, I thought it was a giant chocolate bar, and I really wanted it. And then when I figured out it wasn't chocolate, I guess I still wanted it, so I went ahead and we got it. This is a really cool, really great artwork for whoever, I don't know who designed this, but really good. And then, of course, my sign that is absolutely awesome. So I have those two, and I also have another little cross over there, as you can see, but I'll get there when I get there. We're starting on this side of the room. So let's go up here. So as many of you probably noticed, this is a portrait of me that turns into a skeleton zombie corpse. And here's a little bit of a closer look at it. And I've had many questions about where I got this exactly. That is actually from Walt Disney World. This is from Walt Disney World. This was a part of the Haunted Mansion store. And you can only do this if you go to the Walt Disney World store. It's actually not even at the Disneyland store, which is pretty amazing considering that that's the original Haunted Mansion. But there it is, and it changes from my face into this creepy ghoul. They have one for men and women. So ladies, you can most certainly turn yourself into a corpse. They take your picture and they do it right there. Actually, mine got done even faster than usual, and it's a really good quality picture. There's no windows and no doors. And let me offer you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Actually, there's a door right there, and there's a window right there. But whatever. Next, I want to show you, as you'll notice, well, let me first show you this. This is the Hatbox Ghost. For all of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of the Haunted Mansion, and I figured, having the Hatbox Ghost and me would be pretty awesome. And this actually, underneath my picture, is another picture of a ghost from the Haunted Mansion, but obviously I wanted to put my portrait up. Right there is the Halloween 3 skull or skeleton mask. I really want the jack-o'-lantern one. There's 3. There's a jack-o'-lantern, the skeleton or the skull, and the witch. And, I'm not a huge fan of the witch one, but, oh, you do have the same? That's awesome. It's a really cool portrait. But yeah, that's the Halloween 3 mask. I really want to get the other one, the pumpkin, and maybe I would switch that out too. If you haven't seen, I did a review on that one back in October. I actually think I reviewed that on Halloween. That was a fun video, so go check that out too. We're gonna pan over. Yeah, who did this stream? Come on. This is high quality entertainment. Over here, this is the Krampus Corner. Krampus in the corner. So what we have right here is one of my favorite masks of all time. Probably my favorite mask in my collection. The Krampus, or Krampus, mask from Trick or Treat Studios. How we hang this on the wall is kind of funny. Because I didn't really have a professional mask stand, so I don't know if you can see back there, but that is a guitar holder. See the guitar holder? That's where the neck of a guitar would go, and instead we put a mannequin head on it, and it just kind of worked. We just kind of glued it there, so yeah. But I can take it off if need be. I'm not going to take it off for this stream, but yeah, that's where he goes for now. Yeah, no one puts Krampus in the corner. And of course, obviously, I had to put the Krampus poster. So there's the Krampus poster, or Krampus. I don't know how you guys pronounce it, but yeah, that's the little display I have for Krampus right there, and then that's probably going to stay there for a long time. Now moving over, this is I cannot remember where I got this. This is my poster from The Shining, one of the best horror films ever, one of my favorites. And as you'll notice, it's got the all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy from the typewriter written across it, and you have the really creepy frame of Jack Nicholson staring at you. This thing stares at me all the time, and it's honestly a little unnerving, especially when I'm sleeping, and I'm like, but I mean, it's pretty fun. And I have done a review of The Shining, but it's a little outdated, so I need to redo that. And I have, remind me, I have something I need to talk about regarding horror movies and regarding October. So remind me after I'm done doing the tour. Oh, okay, this is new. So as you'll know, obviously I've had this Halloween poster here forever, but this is the new poster from the Halloween 2018 film. I did an unboxing of it on Instagram for all of you who follow me on social media, which you totally should. But this is the new Michael Myers mask from Halloween. They're calling it H40 right now because it takes place 40 years after. That's not the actual name. Right now it looks like it's just Halloween. I hope they make it something else. And where do I get the poster frames? I got most of these at Walmart, and they're fairly cheap. They're around like $5 to $10, so they're really not that bad. The bigger ones, like the Shining one and the Exorcist, which I'll get to in a moment, those cost about $10 to $20, but really it's not that bad of a price. But yeah, that's the new Halloween poster. I call this Michael Myers Corner because you have the 2 Halloween posters. Then you have my Halloween 2 Michael Myers mask, which looks totally awesome. Another one of my favorite in my collections. And I mean, that's just a fantastic mask. And then, of course, I have the Michael Myers hanging prop that I reviewed a long time ago. Oh, don't spoil it for me, Spook. I'm just kidding. I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, so that's Michael Myers Corner. And you'll also notice, well, first of all, there's another Christian sign up there. It says, "Good morning from God." I love that one. Except, the only odd thing is, I wake up facing this way, so I would never read it in the morning, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. Anyways, I have these really cool green lights, and I got those, I think, at Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. I got these at Walmart, and they weren't very expensive. I actually used them for trunk or treat at my church, but I decided I'll put them up in my room, and I think it really adds some light to my room. I love lights, so yeah. And sometimes you'll see them in the background of my video from time to time. And also, I have to be careful because I don't want this Michael Myers hair to catch on fire or something. That would not be good. So right here, well, this is another cross, and this one's kind of fun because it's like, kind of matches up, and I believe that's the Lord's Prayer on there. This is a really cool thing, and the guy who made this poster his name is Trevor Anderson, and I'm sorry the lighting is not doing his amazing artwork justice. This guy is a fantastic artist, and you can buy his artwork online. This is his Cryptid posters. For all of you who don't know what... Can you take the filter off the camera? I can try. Give me 1 second. Is that any better? I hope so. But now the filter's off. I'm exposed. So yeah, no filter right now. I'll go back to the filter once it's back to me. So, this poster was made by Trevor Anderson, who is a phenomenal artist. If you don't know what cryptids are, basically cryptids are undiscovered creatures. And a few examples would, of course, be... Well, let's see. Can you guys name any of these? I'll give you an example. That's Bigfoot or Sasquatch. That's the Jersey Devil, Mothman. I've done a few videos, actually, from the Uncanny Forms on different creatures from this poster. And I'll continue to do more Uncanny Forms. So, like, a few examples would be... this is the Fresno Nightcrawler. The Loveland Frogman. And then a few you may be unfamiliar with, like a hoop snake. I want to do a video on the hoop snake. Jeff the Talking Mongoose, that's an interesting one. Skinwalkers, the Goat Man, the Fiji Mermaid, the Dover Demon, the Shadow People, the Mongolian Deathworm, the Hobgoblin. I mean, there's Loch Ness Monster. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, the Worm People is there. Yeah, that's technically the Mongolian Deathworm. But yeah. Actually, the Worm People are based off of the Mongolian Deathworm, so yes. And I might have to do a video on what that is. But yes, the Evil Tiki audio is great, but I think you should change the phrase part. It's a little cheesy. I agree, I kind of made it cheesy on purpose, but I'm glad you like the sound. His haunt isn't really called The End. It isn't even about aliens. The real name is Mackie Boy's Very Spoopy Haunted Garage with Tarps. How did you know? I wasn't revealing that until October. Yes, the blue tarps, of course. But yeah, that's an awesome poster. And on the back of it, there's an identification page so you can look up all the cryptids. I could talk about cryptids for a long time, but I'm not gonna. This is my charging station. I'm sure, you know, we're teenagers. Most of us have a charging station now. This is mine. This is my desk. This is where I plug in all my good stuff. As you can see right here, this is something I got from Five Below, which was pretty nifty. It's a night light, but it also can charge my lights. And if you didn't know, these are the lights that I use to film my videos. So if you want to know how you get professional hauntformer-esque lighting in your videos, get the Zuma lights, and they're not very expensive, and they're super bright, guys. Look at this. Are you ready? Brace yourself. That's what I have to stare at while I'm doing videos. So yes, I do take some casualty. Yeah. And of course my hauntformer sign. Now, of course, one of the coolest new additions to my room, and I won't talk about him for too long,
because, I mean, obviously I've talked about him a lot, and I still need to do a review, so keep pestering me. I'll do it eventually. Is the Green Martian from Distortions. The one kind of pet peeve I have with it is his feet do that, and it always annoys me. But, I mean, that's just such a minor gripe compared to an amazing prop. Perhaps my second favorite prop of all time after Spaz. We're getting to you, Spaz. But, I mean, that is just a phenomenal prop. I love this guy, and he's going to be the mascot of this year's Haunt. So enough of him. Let me briefly talk about my bed. So my bed, this part comes from Walmart. The blanket comes from Walmart. That's Jack Skellington, obviously. That pillow, I think I did an unboxing of that pillow. That pillow is from They Live, and I did a review on these pillows a long time ago, and those are monster pillows. I love those pillows. I know, it's kind of weird. I'm kind of into pillows and stuff. Anyways, so let's talk about Rex for a second, because I posted a few things about Rex's cage today. I cleaned it, and I kind of had the intent of showing you guys, so I'm going to show you it. What do you think of the prices? I guess, you know, I'm still kind of new to it, but yeah, you can add money to the comment, but again, you know, not expecting anyone to. I probably wouldn't. But here is Rex's cage. As you'll notice, there's a really hot heat lamp, and it is very hot. Very hot. That is a cool fish tank. What kind of fish is that? This is actually a really cool land fish. It's called the bearded dragon fish. And you can't tell, but right now, he's actually breathing in air. So yeah, he's kind of a... Oh, am I waking you up, Rex? I'm sorry, Rex. That's Rexy. Sexy Rexy. And he has a skull in there. He actually has two skulls. He has an alligator and... wait, is that an alligator or a crocodile? One of the two. Which one has the rounded snout? Anyways... no need to feel bad. That's fine. Seriously, I mean, I just enabled it, like, the other day for funsies. But yeah, this is the cage for Rex. Yes, it is a fish tank, but it was free, so I'm not going to turn down a free fish tank. And as you can see, he has some really cool sticks. Fun fact, actually, that stick right there, the one that my finger's touching right now, is actually one that I found out near a lake. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. And it's an all-natural stick. All-natural stick. Alright, say bye, Rex. That's him saying bye, if you couldn't tell. Sorry if everyone's lagging. I do apologize. No need to donate. Like I said, it's just kind of for fun. Bye, Rex. So I'm gonna set this on the tripod for a second, because I'm going to point out some of the posters and stuff that you're seeing on this side of the room. Then we'll get to the nitty-gritty. Oh, before I do that, actually, let's point out this. Well, here's my TV. This is, I'm not sure what the brand is. Right now I'm playing some Halloween thunderstorm and mansion sounds. So yeah, thought it would set the mood. This is my desk. This is what I see while I'm filming videos, typically. I have a Bible verse calendar and the alien on the wall, and I have my desk. And that's kind of where I set up my camera and do my videos, and then I sit in this really awesome, super comfy chair from Amazon, which is really fun to sit in. Then I have my Invisible Man poster, which is one of my favorite movies. Thank you, I appreciate you like my room. You know, having a TV in front of your bed is bad for sleep, right? I mean, yeah, but I like watching TV, so yeah, it's gonna stay. But yes, I believe you are right. And I should be better to my body. This is the picture from the end of The Shining. In case you guys have never seen The Shining, I won't spoil anything for you, which you totally should go watch it. I mean, unless you're really young, don't watch it. But yeah, this is the end picture from The Shining that takes place at the July 4th ball, 1924 or 1? One of those two. I think 1921. And over here, I have a Camp Crystal Lake college flag, which I got out of a horror loot crate, which was super cool. Over here is my Help Me Help Us sign that I got from, oh man, who was it? Oh, it was Jared O'Lantern. Yeah. Thanks, Jared O'Lantern, again for sending me that package. I won one of his little contests, and I got that out of it. So that was super cool. And then, of course, I have the Trick or Treat Studios catalogs from last year and this year. I got this one at the expo, and last year I ordered this one and they signed it. Those are really fun, and I mean, if I ever want to really look at them, I can take them out of that frame, but I mean, they're online, so that's always true. So yeah, that's that side of the room. But now let's start getting to this side. So let me share a few things. First of all, before I get into the whole that part, let me share a few things with you about, some of the stuff you're probably noticing off the bat. This is the Gremlins poster, one of my all-time favorite movies of all time, obviously. I have the alien head, like I said, alien baby. This is Sam from Trick or Treat. Now, I don't have a poster for Sam, because I'm eventually going to switch out that mask probably with a different one that I get this year. At least that's the idea. Likely maybe the Tarman mask from Return of the Living Dead. We'll see what happens, but that's a really cool mask. I got this at the Haunt Con for this year. This is the alien head from Spirit. Obviously, I love aliens, so I put it up there. This is the Wolfman poster, again, in my top horror movies. I love the Wolfman. It's a really classic poster. And this is the Saw section. Wait, can you guys still see that? Is that still in frame? Let me double check. Alright, hang on. Alright, see you later, Jaren. Thanks for watching. So, this is my Saw poster. This was the 10th anniversary Saw poster, but I thought the artwork was so cool that I got it. And one of the reasons for that is not just because Saw is a great movie, but also because I have two. Well, the other one's hiding from you guys right now. It's the one I probably wear more. But that is the officially licensed Jigsaw mask, which I just had to put up. Right here is the Child's Play 2 poster. One of, again, my favorite horror movies. Child's Play 2, I think, is better than the first one. We can get into, we can have that debate at a different time. But that's the Child's Play 2 poster. Also a great poster. And, of course, The Exorcist, one of the best movies of all time. A very good movie with some interesting messages and just overall a great film. And of course, Jason Voorhees on the other side, kind of matching with Michael. And at the very bottom, of course, the ever so iconic hauntformer legend, Spasm, because Spasm's just awesome. And this was kind of funny. Rex was down on the floor here today, and he saw Spasm, and then I, went to touch him, and he all flared up, because I think Spasm was putting him on edge. And I would not blame him. So here's some of my lights, in case you're wondering what kind of lights you see in the background. That's the Spirit Halloween laser light, which I did a review on a few years ago. And this is the Fire and Ice light, and did I do a review on this? I don't know if I did, but this is a fantastic light. I definitely would get more of them. So yeah, that's that part, but we're not done yet. No. I still have to show you all of this. All of that, because that is something I've been working on for the past few days. So let me first show you what's on top. Alien Baby, obviously. This is a really neat black light that my aunt actually gave me. And I want to show you this. I put the hitchhiking ghosts, the figures that I reviewed a few years ago, I found them in one of my bins, and I put them up. And I just have to say, doesn't that look so cool, you guys? It's hard to see, but in person, it looks sweet with the hitchhiking ghosts. And since they're translucent, the black light really shines through quite well. They look really like they're in the ride. Well, except the fact that they're not taller than my hand, but still. Then, of course, we have the stuff. You guys know I love the stuff. If you don't know what the stuff is, go look it up. Go watch it. It's a fun movie. It's a horror movie about killer ice cream / yogurt. And in case you're wondering, this is empty. It just has foam in there. There's not actual stuff in there as much as I would like it. Bye. Thanks for watching. Ooh, and Haunters Hangout Season 6, Episode 10 just began. So if you watch Haunters Hangout, I would still say watch this stream, but then go watch them because they're awesome. And of course, I have the End 2018 sign. Oh, yes, I have the sign. And yeah, I mean, it's just a really cool sign. How did I make that? This is actually something you can buy, I think, at Michael's. And what it is it's one of those marquee signs from movie theaters, and you slide in your own letters. So that's what I did. Now, on to the rest of the room, and I'm going to need my flashlight for this part because I want to show you guys the drawers I've been working on, all the super cool drawers. So let's start with the simple ones. That's Wolf Baby, if you can't tell, one of the coolest zombie babies. And this is Baby Fats, the fat baby. What's his name again? I just call him the fat baby. But yeah, he's one of my favorite babies. Chubby. Yeah, these are kind of old babies. And I forgot to point this out. My friend Jared got this for me. This is a really cool, fake, but totally real looking telephone stand. And you can hold stuff in it. Now, I took the movies out because I'm about to show you them. But yeah, I mean, they're just really cool. Baby thick. Yeah. This is Imhotep, or Boris Karloff's mummy, bust from Jimmy that actually works. I'm not going to turn him on right now, but he does talk. I don't know if you saw the videos of him. But now let's talk about the rest of this, because I've recently updated this, and there's some cool stuff to show you. So let's start in the very bottom one. This is the, slashery area of my movies. So what I've done in all of these is I've put movies along with some little figurines, to kind of add some more substance to this wall. So for this area, we have, the Child's Play movies, Trick or Treat, the Scream movies, a few other slashers here and there, like My Bloody Valentine or Leprechaun, And, I didn't notice Freddy vs. Jason is in there. Regardless, Chucky is here from Child's Play 2. You would not want all that scary stuff in your room? Yeah, it's kind of scary. And then you'll notice right here, I found this little ghost face. I don't know where the Michael Myers is, because I have one of those too. But I totally put him here. And I also have Imhotep, the mummy again, because I had so many of the Universal monsters. Right here are, I would call this cinematic movies. You have Misery, Silence of the Lambs, The Fly, Poltergeist, Gremlins, The Exorcist, The Shining. Of course, I have my two Shining figures, Jack Torrance. And I have Frankenstein's monster. Technically, I just call him Frankenstein, but I know people will rage at you if you don't say Frankenstein's monster. And yes, I'm getting to the girl. She's over there. And the creature from the Black Lagoon, which, if you notice, there's a girl figurine. That is Kay from the creature from the Black Lagoon. And there is the creature about to get her on the beach. Does he? We'll never know because they're just action figures. They're not real. But yeah. And back there is Krampus, the pop vinyl figure. And we have Eric, the Phantom of the Opera. And these are kind of like the more sci-fi movies, I guess. But they're not all sci-fi. Like you have zombies in there, aliens, werewolves. It's kind of like creature feature territory here. And then, of course, Krampus is right there because I put the figure there. Right here, you have... Yeah, it had to take years to get all this stuff. It really did. I mean, this is over the course of my life getting these kind of collections and stuff. So, yeah, I just kind of started small. I didn't think I'd have this much by now. But apparently I do. Deal. I want that sock. Here is the... Frankenstein versus the Mummy. Is that one of the Hammer films? I don't think I've seen any of those. But I've seen the other kind of videos like that. We care about you, Austin. We're here for you. And yes, I might have to make a video on SCPs. But here is the Halloween section, which is mostly all of the Halloween films and Michael Myers. But, I had to give Jason some love. I threw Jason in here. And also you'll notice the Mummy in the back. I have a lot of Mummy stuff, which, I mean, the Mummy is a good movie. It's not my favorite. I don't even know if it would be in my top horror movies, but it's not a bad movie. It's just I really love the mummy itself, like a mummy. I always used to, like, for Halloween, I would always dress up like mummies. I always would dress up as mummies. I would be called Mummy Mac. And every year, at school, you could dress up for Halloween. I don't even know if they let you anymore. I used to dress up as Mummy Mac every year, so I have all of this mummy stuff. That's why I have so much mummy stuff. And then finally, of course, this is the classics section. We have Frankenstein's monster. You have Alfred Hitchcock. I put the American Werewolf in London werewolf here for now. And I put Norman Bates from Psycho, along with all these classic movies, the classic Universal monsters, King Kong, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Psycho, The Birds, yeah. So, doing a wide shot, that is a lot of substance in that little area right there. But I really wanted to show you guys that because a lot of you guys are big horror and Halloween nuts like myself. So that is oh man, that was a mouthful. But I think we did it. That is a look at Mac's room. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I think we kind of got every little detail in there. Yeah, that's my room. I gotta say, I love this room. Very blessed to have a room like this. And, God's been really good to me, so thank you guys for watching that room tour. I'm going to switch back on the little filter. I don't know, it kind of looks cool to me. But I didn't see it all because I was late to the stream. That's fine. You can always go back, take the little scrubber. Hi. And you can replay the whole thing if you so desire. Look who's back. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching the room tour. So if anyone ever comments or asks on a video, Mac, let's see a room tour, just tell them I already did. You can go check it out right now because it's on this stream. So yeah, that was super fun. I mean, that took a little bit longer than I thought. I'm gonna have a sip of root beer. That was, this sarsaparilla. Sioux City makes some really good root beer. You want us to remind you of something? Yes, thank you. Glad you liked it, Aiden. I was going to tell you guys, I'm starting to prep for Hauntober already, and or the Halloween season, because it's approaching fast. And I've decided, because obviously if you guys have followed me for a while, I try to upload daily in October. It's kind of a stretch, but we get it done. So what I did last year, and the system worked really well, so I'm going to do it again this year, is every day there isn't an option to skip back on the stream. That's weird. Well, once it ends, you can go back. Sorry about the lag, too. So how it works is every day in October, I have a different thing going on. It's kind of hard to explain. I can bring the calendar over, but essentially, every Monday I do a review. Every Tuesday, I do a food review. Every Wednesday, I do a haunt stories. Every Thursday, I do a whatever. Every Friday, I do a blah, 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 blah. And then maybe one day is, open for live streams or just random videos. That's the point. Well, what day is Halloween on this year? You guys know? I should have looked this up before. I forgot. Is it a Monday? Halloween 2018 date. It's a Wednesday? Oh, that's okay. Wednesday. All right. Wednesday's not terrible, but since it's a Wednesday, I usually will reserve the haunted house videos for the Wednesday because I figure on Halloween is going to be the day I upload most haunted house videos, so the end will be scheduled for Wednesday. So that means every, I think, Friday, there's going to be 4 in October, I am doing a countdown of my top 20 horror movies of all time. I've written the list. It's not completely done. Stuff is going to be shifting around throughout the summer. But by the time I film it in probably September, I will have a list of the 20 best horror movies, in my opinion, of course. So, I mean, don't get mad if you don't agree with my opinion. But I'm going to make the top 20, and what I'm going to do is every week there is going to be
a different set of 5 because it's 20 and there's 4 weeks. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that means the first Friday in October we'll do numbers 20 to 15. Then the second, 15 to 10, then 10 to 5, and then on the Friday right before Halloween, we will do number 5 to number 1, crowning all of the awesome horror movies. So I think that's going to be really fun, and I hope you guys will like those videos when they come out. Plus, it gives a little more substance and leeway for stuff we can do in Haunttober. Of course, I always do some really cool food reviews because they have some awesome food around Halloween that I really love to try. So we're going to have that. So really, right now, I'm already figuring this out in my head. So there's 7 days in a week, so we have to fill up all 7. One of them is reserved for live streams, probably Saturday or Friday. I'm going to say Saturday because Friday is going to be reserved for the top 20 horror movies videos. That's 2 days out of the week. Then the end videos, the haunt videos, will be coming out every Wednesday to get ready for Halloween. So that's 3 days. Then food reviews. That's 4 days. Then regular R.I.P. reviews for like masks and props and stuff. That's 5 days. So we really have 5 days already figured out. And haunt stories. I like to do, you know, a weekly haunt story in October. That's 6 days, you guys. That's 6 days out of 7 that we need for October, for Haunttober. So it's going to be a chock-full October. Yeah. I'm going to decorate for Halloween in July. That's the spirit. That's actually when I set up my Limax town. So, what can you expect from me? Sorry. Got like a frog in my throat. Ribbit. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. So what can you expect from me for the next few months? Well, let's think. It's May. So we have May, June, July, August, September, and then Haunttober. So 5 months until Haunttober has to be ready. The way I see it, well, obviously, July is going to be filled with mostly the sneak peek videos, because that's like the most popular thing going on, as well as store walkthroughs for Michael's and Cracker Barrel. Typically, those are the two that have the Halloween out first. So you'll probably see sneak peeks, Michael's videos, Cracker Barrel videos, and like Limax stuff, because I kind of get my Limax stuff out of the way in July. So that's the plan for July. And I have some trips, which is kind of sad. I love going on trips, don't get me wrong, but July is such a time for getting ready for Halloween for me that it's kind of like, oh, bummer, I gotta go away out of town. So there might be gaps in here and there, but yeah. Going to do a 195 live streams per hour in Haunttober. I am. How'd you figure that out? But yeah, I'm gonna do that in July. August is, of course, Spirit Halloween month, when my local Spirit opens up, so there's going to be a ton of videos about that. September is going to be a continuation of the store walkthroughs, so I really have to get cracking for those store walkthroughs, because there's going to be a lot of them. Especially in September, you have stores like Target, Walmart, Kmart, if it's even open. Sad face. Big Lots. Well, Big Lots is usually ready in August. But yeah, you have all those stores. And I have to prepare for the next month, Haunttober, which is going to have so much stuff in it. So it's going to be a pretty busy season this year, but I'm really excited for it because I think it's going to be a really fun season, too. Other than that, that just leaves us with May and June, because July starts all the fun stuff. So we really have 2 months until we get cracking, if you know what I mean. So expect just kind of the typical every now and again video. I guess the main things you'll be seeing for the next couple months is hopefully more videos about the end, kind of the haunted house, haunt builds and stuff, though it just kind of depends on what stuff I can do in that time period. Oh, and I'm really sorry to hear, Austin, about your dog. That's sad. Is he okay? Or she? Sorry to hear about it. But mostly for the next few months, expect haunt videos. Expect Mad Prop Lab videos, because you guys really seem to like those, so I'm glad you do. Trying to think of what else. Horror movie reviews, possibly. You know what I realized? I haven't done one official, like, mask. No, I've done masks. I haven't done one prop review this year yet. That's crazy. Don't worry. Green Martian's coming soon. And also, starting in June, I'm going to be pre-ordering a lot of stuff. So that's why I have to get a job, too. I have to get a job, and I have to start saving the YouTube monies, because I have to start getting ready to buy a lot of Halloween stuff to review. You know, I'm still trying to get partnerships with some of these companies, so we'll see how far that goes. But, man, I mean, yeah. You know, I have to start pre-ordering stuff to review for Hauntober. How old am I? I am 19. I turned 20 on October 22nd. So my birthday is right around Halloween. That's probably one of the reasons I love Halloween. Can you do more homemade prop videos? Absolutely. And those are also going to be contributing to the haunt builds. But I do want to do a few standalone builds, kind of like I did with the corpse head. But I want to do a few more of those. I want to do a Fiji mermaid build from the Cryptids list, so you'll see that. And I don't know. We'll see what's planned. I really want to get some more professional grade stuff, like Pickaboo controllers, possibly pneumatics. I doubt that, but hey, we can make it happen. So yeah, you'll be seeing much more stuff from me. So I really hope so. Stop lying. I know you're really 82. What? That's an overshot. I'm 72. Get a job at Spirit. A lot of people have told me that, Slasher. And while I would love to work at Spirit, the issue is Spirit's busiest season is when? October. When's my busiest season to do videos and haunt setups? October. So if they need to have people working in October, it means they're going to raise hours in October, which doesn't work because I have to do videos in October. So I probably won't be working at Spirit, and the reason is they need me when I need me to do videos. So yeah. So I rather get the videos out to you guys than to stand at Spirit Halloween, as much as I would love to, though. So, yeah, that's kind of my reasoning for why I haven't applied to Spirit. I would love to in the future, so we'll see, but yeah. Do you still love Morbid Enterprises? I used to say that Morbid was my favorite prop company. They did Spasm, they did Hex, they did some incredible props, some really cool latex props too, but recently Morbid has fell into this funk where they are making a bunch of plastic cheap stuff. And it's really kind of sad because I really do love Morbid. I want to see them be successful. I want to see their really cool stuff. But right now, it's just, we're not seeing that. So I hope Morbid can get the licensing together, get back on their feet. But right now, they are not one of the top contenders, at least in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And I really hope, if people from Morbid are watching this, which I don't think they are, but if you are, I love Morbid Enterprises. I want to see some really cool stuff from them. But right now, all the stuff has the color-changing lights in the faces, generic audio that's been used so much, and stuff that's really cheaply made. And I really think that they could do some awesome stuff, but right now we're not seeing it. So I hope in the future that they can, because they have some awesome licenses and great sculptors at their company. Yeah, but their older stuff is what makes them really good. They need some newer stuff that kicks butt. If you work at Spirit, you can film all your videos in Spirit. That's true, but I already do film my videos in Spirit, so I'm kind of well off in that department. So I'm pretty good. I would recommend pre-record videos and schedule videos. That's actually, that's kind of the idea I do around Halloween. Because it gets so hectic, I have to pre-record stuff in September to upload in October. So that way I'm not frantically rushing to do everything, which I may or may not have done in the past. Ooh, okay. I'm going to get the Tribunal.
The Tribunal's actually kind of neat. I really like the backpack zombie. I think he was really cool, and I got to see him at the expo personally, so I thought he was super cool. What did your parents think when you started YouTube? Well, when I started, it wasn't really a big deal because I didn't really have many followers. It was just kind of my hobby, and they were fine with it, me filming stuff, and they would help me film my videos. And, as more and more stuff has grown, they really sort of like it, so I'm glad they do, and sometimes they even watch these streams. I don't think they are now. Hello, Mom. Dad. But, yeah. So they've been very helpful. Tell us... Oh, Spirit is the best Halloween company. Spirit, I think, in terms of distribution is, but you have to remember, Spirit doesn't actually make their stuff. They have companies make their stuff. So you'll realize that certain props are either better or worse quality compared to other ones because of the companies that they come from. For example, in 2013, we had Wheelchair Psycho, which was a Morbid Enterprises prop. We had the Limb Eating Zombie Boy, which was a Techie Toys prop. We had all of these different props that were from all of these different companies. So really, Spirit isn't the one that makes the props. It's really all of the other companies. But Spirit is, yes, the biggest distributor of Halloween products in America. Do you like Crazy Create and their prop concepts? I'm actually not too familiar with their stuff. Can you tell me a few of the props they've made, and then I can kind of judge better? Because I should know about the prop companies more, but there's so many of them, and they just kind of go over my head. I will try to. Does Spirit make their own props? No, but they have specific companies that that can make custom stuff for them, I think. You could eat me, possibly. Hey, Bale Popper, Floating Ghost Girl. Yeah. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I would say they overall make some cool concepts. And in the terms of, like, Hey, Bale Popper, very well made prop. Ghost Girl doesn't seem like she's made as well, but... maybe she is. But the one at my store broke really fast, and I saw that for many other videos. So hopefully they can, kind of take the inspiration with Hey Bale Popper. Do you have any Halloween Funko Pops? I do. I actually just showed a bunch of them. So once this stream ends, Mr. Mini, go back in about, like, the 30-minute mark or so. You'll see if you scrub along the bottom. But I showed my, like, whole collection of all my really cool Halloween collectibles and DVDs. So you'll definitely want to check that out if you like Funko Pops. Whew. But yeah, we're almost approaching an hour. So guys, is there anything else you want to hear from me or have any questions or just things you want to say? Because I'm going to end the stream in just a few minutes. So I do apologize if you're just joining. But again, the great part about this stream is that you just go... and you can rewatch everything. Or not. Or you can just move on with your life. It's fine. And thank you for the 20 people who've really lingered around with me. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Connor? I hope that's Connor. Are you excited for the Halloween remake or nah? I am excited for the Halloween remake. And what I like about it, too, is that it's not it's kind of a reimagining because... the 2007 movies from Rob Zombie, which I only saw the first one, and it was a movie, and it was a remake. The new one is actually more of a direct sequel from the first one. They exclude all of the other sequels and just go from Halloween 1 till Halloween 40 years afterwards. So, in that term, I think it's kind of exciting. And I have to say, because I know Connor joined, I know Connor's a big fan of the Avengers, I have to ask, and I'm not going to get into spoilers because, my channel here is about Halloween stuff, so I won't too much get into Avengers, but what did you guys think about Avengers? Or, really, the question is, did you see the new Avengers Infinity War movie? I did see it. I'm actually a pretty big Marvel fan. I would say respect respectively in the terms of Marvel fans. I mean, I'm not super big fan. Uh, well, I mean, I've read some of the comic books, so yeah, I'm probably more of an active fan, sorta. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a really good movie. And how I can kind of shift it back to Halloween is that if you think about spoiler video coming up on my channel tomorrow. No, shameless plug all you want. I do that all the time. I will have to check it out. I have to watch your other review, but maybe I'll watch the spoiler one first to kind of get what you thought, and then because sometimes you can't say things in the non-spoiler video that you want to. But yeah, I won't get in spoilers here, but you should totally check out Connor's video when that hits tomorrow on Sloth Talk Official. But, you know, without giving spoilers away, it was a very good movie, in my opinion. Very well made, especially for all the characters that they had to fluctuate in the movie. And, you know, Thanos was an awesome character. How I was going to tie it into Halloween is think of all the costumes that are going to be coming out for Halloween based off of this movie. I mean, this was a pretty landmark movie for 2018. So I am guaranteeing you that you are going to see a lot of Thanoses around Halloween time, especially for like, you know, like dads. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of dads like walking around dressed like Thanos, but like their kids dressed like Captain America and Iron Man. I feel like you're gonna see that a lot this year. Yeah, there's gonna be little kids. There's gonna be like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Captain America, and the dads like Thanos. So yeah, that's gonna be Halloween. Like, do you remember last year for Halloween, like the big costume craze was Pennywise. This year it's gonna be Michael Myers and Thanos. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Thanos this year. So wrapping everything up, that's me wrapping stuff up. Thank you guys for watching this video. And watching all the way till the end, some of you. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but to watch me walk around my room aimlessly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. That's everything. I am going to be working on more videos soon coming your way. So let me know in the comments what videos you want to see. Thank you again for watching this stream. And if you made it till the end, leave a comment saying you did, and I will totally want to give it a high five. I'm going to personally pull the comment out of the video and high five it, or you can just like the stream. You know, whatever floats your boat, really. Alright, that's all from me, guys. Hauntformer signing off to say I'll see you in the next live stream. And you know the drill. Remember, as always, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer. It's hard to hold your breath. See you guys. Thanks for watching again.